A very good morning, students. Hopefully, all of you did understand the three limitations of barter, which we had discussed in our previous videos: lack of double coincidence, lack of unit of account, and the third one was the lack of store of value. Clear? Now, coming to one more, students, the last of the lot, which will definitely make us now believe that yes, the money is what is the order of the day and has to replace or had to replace barter because of all such deficiencies. So, kindly concentrate upon the example to be quoted. Again, our protagonist, as usual, is A, who is the producer of wheat, and now he requires rice from C, right? Rice from C, which C is willing to give to A. So there is no problem as such. A requiring rice, he will take it. C is willing to give to A. But what C is saying that I don't require anything from you right now as such, as I don't have the need for wheat, I am comfortable with my rice. So A is saying that I am borrowing certain amount of rice from you right now, like we borrow the money from bank as such. I am borrowing some amount of rice from you right now, and after 6 months, I'll return to you that amount as such which I am borrowing right now of rice. Right now, 6 months time period has been borrowed by A, after which he will return the amount of rice to C. Clear? Now let's come to the moot point. After 6 months, how he can repay the that value to C? Few questions will be asked. First, what has to be repaid by A? It can be A, he can give wheat as such, or if after 6 months, by changing the texture of soil, if he is producing rice, he can also return rice to it. So that question has to be first identified: wheat or rice, right? So which commodity has to be paid in barter, that has to be decided between the two parties for future payments. Second, right? Second, how much quantity, how much quantity has to be returned, right? Now that's something which is important. Why it's important? Because if you take today from me 5,000 rupees, and after 6 months, if you give me 5,000 back, naturally I will be aggrieved because I have parted for 6 months that 5,000 rupees. Therefore, after 6 months, if I have to take something from you, it ought to be more than 5,000 because for 6 months you have used it. Clear? So, in barter also, if rice has to be returned for use of rice, the question comes: how much of rice has to be returned to C or wheat, whichever of the two has been decided. Clear? Third question which comes: supposingly A has committed that I'll return rice for rice. Now it may be possible that he may have taken what we call it as good quality basmati rice from C, and he is producing what we call it as little bit inferior quality, we can say kanki as such, as rice. Now if that is the case, will it be able to take care of that one? Answer is no. So the quality issue will also be there for discussion. Am I clear? So which quality of rice has to be replaced with which one, that is also an issue. And the last one, suppose at that time when the rice was borrowed from C, there was only 500 kg of rice available in the village and demand was for 1000 kg, right? But after 6 months, the village is producing 800 kg of rice. Therefore, much more rice is available. Therefore, what will happen? The value of rice will fall down right now because much more is produced. So, the fourth question which will come is related to that value. So these are the problems which you face as lack of standard for